Hi, I'm Lindsay Arfston, and I'm the Executive Director of the Auburn Senior Center. Today, my very special guest is Richard Gold. Richard is an active member at the Senior Center. I see him frequently and wanted him to come on board the show and share his experiences with the Senior Center for you. Hi, Richard.
Hi.
Thank you for being here today.
You're welcome.
And let's just start with a little bit about yourself. Do you live in Auburn? Are you still working?
Yes, I live in Auburn.
Okay.
I've been in Auburn now, wow, it's been about maybe 12 years.
Okay.
Originally from New York. As a matter of fact, I have a little trip planned to New York this week.
Excellent.
I love Auburn and everything it has to offer, and I work for the Gathering Inn, and I work in a intern care program where homeless just get out of the hospital and they need some rehabilitation, and they go there for rest, and then we try to find them housing. And I really enjoy my work, and I enjoy this community.
Yeah. How did you get that job?
Well, I've been doing in-home care. I still do part-time.
Okay.
It has to be over 15 years now. And I found this job on Indeed, and I'm continuing with my other clients. I work a swing shift, and it allows me to work with my day clients too. So
That's how you're available to come to the Senior Center. I didn't know if you still worked, if you're retired, or...
Right. Yeah. No,
Okay.
always working. Hoping to retire soon now.
Someday.
Yeah.
Well, how did you come across the Senior Center?
I've been doing my taxes for years at the Auburn Senior Center, and met a lot of good, interesting people there, and it's been a really good journey, nice journey.
Did you join right away, or were you doing taxes for 5 years and then join? Or?
I've been a member now for 6 months.
Okay.
And recently I saw on Facebook or online a class in Spanish. And I've been studying Spanish for years, but I want to know more conversational Spanish. And so I started taking a Spanish class there. And Lois, I met the teacher Lois. She's amazing and very positive. And since then I've been getting more involved in the Senior Center.
Okay, so you first saw the Spanish class advertised where?
On Facebook.
Okay, that's right. I was just wondering how the word got out for me to know.
Yeah.
So you went to Lois's class, and that's when you met her for the first time?
Yes.
Okay. And it's a music... Oh, no, that's not the music class. That's the Spanish class.
That's a Spanish class.
Okay.
And then Lois is encouraging me to get more involved.
Yeah.
And I'm a musician, and she said I'm setting up a get-together with other musicians on Fridays. And I'm like, wow, that sounds wonderful. And I don't work during the day at 10 in the morning on Fridays. So I started getting involved in that too.
Okay, so what's that class like for you?
It's a lot of fun. I met a few other members there that are into music also, and we can jam. There's a drum player, and we have a flute player, and we get together and we jam and make music.
Well, what do you play?
I play the electric violin. I also play drums. I play a little bit of mandolin too. I have an acoustic violin. I was in a bluegrass band for a while. And I'm in a part of a group called the River Jammers. And the River Jammers, we meet every single Saturday. We meet 365 days a year on Saturdays, and year round, and we jam and we play music, and it's a lot of fun. And That's in Lotus Park in Lotus. And that's a lot of fun too.
Do you play your electric violin there, or the drums, or a little bit of everything?
Yes. So the group is all plugged in. We're all plugged in. We have like battery operated amps.
Okay.
And we have electric guitar players. We've even had a saxophone player come down. And it's a lot of fun, and it's what I enjoy to do when I'm. And the great thing about it is we're playing by the river. And the river's going on one side of us, and we're undercover. There's like a roof over us, and it's very therapeutic. It's beautiful. We're jamming with other like-minded people, and it's just a lot of fun.
Well, is there an audience that's there listening usually?
Yeah, usually people come by and stop to see us, and there's children, there's a lot of different people.
Is it difficult to get to the spot? Like, could we advertise at the senior center to come listen to you play?
Yes, absolutely. It is a bit of a ride down into the canyon.
In the car, though, right?
Right, in the car.
Okay.
Maybe we could have a trip, a carpool or something like that with people, but yeah, they would.
That could be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Have you invited any of your fellow band people to the senior center, or do they?
Actually, yes. Actually,
okay.
This is something. There's a gentleman that was on Fridays a couple of weeks ago, came in and played the drums with his sister, and I was telling him about this group in Coloma, and his sister's like, really? This is great therapy. See, his sister takes care of him, but he recently had a stroke. And he's impaired with his speech a little bit, and he's a very good drummer. So they came the last 2 weekends to jam with us. He came to jam with us. His sister brought him
how
to
nice.
jam with us.
Did he have fun?
He had a lot of fun. He really enjoyed
and
it.
it's therapeutic because he can express himself without being inhibited talking.
Right.
So, well, that's good. So hopefully he comes back to the senior center for class, or they come back, right?
Right.
Have you told them all about how great the Spanish class is?
I haven't mentioned the Spanish class to him, but I could do that though too.
Yeah. What was your first impressions of the senior center when you came?
I really was on the new building. On the new building, right?
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised. It's a lot of space, a lot of room to move around. The classes, it looked clean. It looked really nice. Everyone there's very friendly. I noticed we cater to all seniors, whether, some seniors are a little bit slower, some have certain conditions, some are a little slower than others, and we're really catering to people and trying to make all the programs fit into what they want to experience. I really like that.
Have you noticed it's mostly women?
Yes, there's a lot of women, and we can definitely use more men.
What do you suggest of getting more men, in your opinion?
More men. Well,
mostly they come to the cooking class.
Right.
I don't know if you know that, but
I know, and
chess, maybe.
And the chess. I know. I think there's one other man in the Spanish class. So maybe having the music. The music seems to attract men.
Okay.
There's men in the music class.
Yep.
Just get the word out there and try to attract people.
So if somebody's just thinking about the senior center, but they feel kind of shy, or they don't know if they want to just go in the first time by themselves, what would you suggest?
If they want to go in the first time themselves, if they have a family member to go with, or they can come to the center. They can see you, me. They can see someone. We can take them for a little tour and introduce them to the programs, and hopefully make them feel comfortable.
Right. We do have a bring a friend for free, like first time pass.
Right.
That we can share too. I don't know if you know about that. There's a sign on the wall. Have you ever seen that?
I think I've seen that sign, yes.
Okay. That would be another way to help new people come in. But your first impression is it was the people were friendly, it was big, it was clean, because you had been in the previous senior centers to get your taxes done too,
Right.
right?
Right. I knew the senior center when I was back in the DeWitt Center.
Okay,
Senior
so
center.
it's, and then downtown, you went to that one too? Or did you skip that one?
Downtown.
It was downtown for a couple years,
Before
on
the-
High Street.
Before
Before where we are.
Oh no, after the way was High Street. Right. I
Right.
saw the High Street.
You
one,
were
too.
that one too.
Yes. Mhm.
How does it compare, do you think, to that one? Because I haven't heard anything about that one yet.
This one seems like it's even though it's smaller, it's smaller than the other one. It seems more spacey in a way. It seems more pleasant, more.
Okay.
It just seems more
Yeah.
inviting. The other one seemed kind of like officey, like office. It didn't have that
Warm
comfortable
vibe.
feel. This one has more of a good vibe, I think.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good vibes are important.
Yeah.
So what else would you say would be beneficial for like a new member like yourself to come to the senior center? Do you think there's like a great variety of classes? Is there other classes you're thinking about trying out?
Well, with my work, it's kind of hard right now. I'm already doing Fridays and I'm doing Wednesdays. And I have 2 jobs.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's kind of, it's a little bit hard for me, but
Yeah.
I think right now we have a good round of classes.
Can you think of anything else we should add to?
I heard that we were going to do Mahjong. I told my mom about it.
Oh, we do. We already do Mahjong.
we're doing
We do
Mahjong, right? Yeah, I
Chinese
told
and
her about
American.
that.
Where does your mom live?
My mom lives about a mile from my house,
Oh.
an apartment by my house.
Bring her in.
Yeah.
Is she retired
Yes.
and bored and looking for new friends?
Well, yeah, and the apartment where she's at does a lot of things for seniors too.
Okay. Well,
And
that's
she's
good for
involved
her.
in a lot of the games and things they do there. I think, and I told my mom, one of the conversations I had with her was, I said, Mom, it's not that much money, because a lot of times seniors, they have their lower income. $5 is not a lot of money for the classes. It's a really, really good deal, and it
Absolutely.
helps us to keep the lights on, to keep the rent paid. Because what people don't really understand is, we have expenses to keep everything running.
Right.
And my mom's good that way though. I think she'll be interested. She says, well, at least it's not more than $5. I said, no, it's only $5, and it goes for a good cause. And
Right.
my mom said she's even gonna make a donation to the
Oh,
senior
that's
center.
good. So it's $25 to join
Right.
for a year.
Right.
And then classes are either $5 or $7 drop-in
Right.
fee, depending on whether we pay our instructor or not.
Right. And of course, we're always looking for ways to raise money. And I tell everybody, if you use the facilities and you're a member, think of ways that we can raise more money to keep our doors open.
Right.
We have rent, we have, there's a lot. And one of the ideas I even had, and I'm actually going to be doing that now, I'm not doing it, I'm working on it, is if every member automatically gave an extra $5 or $10, let's say $10 a month, and we have so many members, that will go a long way into helping us meet our expenses.
You must be reading all the things I post about us needing financial help.
Yes.
Because you seem to be very much in the know.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because our rent used to be $1 at the DeWitt Center.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yes.
Yeah, and now it's $4,000.
Yeah.
And we currently don't have county help, city help, state help, federal help. So I'm working on it. Next month I'm speaking in front of the Placer County Board of Supervisors.
Right. And if there's some big corporations that could step up
Yeah.
and help us, and it would actually help the corporations too. You help the seniors, it helps your business too.
And if you're helping people at the Gathering Inn and then helping them transition, and so you really must
Right.
have like a kind, giving heart to
Oh, thank you, yeah.
do that. I bet you're just really patient. You seem like a really kind, patient kind of guy.
Thank you, yeah, I am.
What did you do before the Gathering Inn?
Well, I've been doing in-home health care for a very
Okay.
long time. I have both private clients and state clients. Now, since the Gathering Inn, I got one state, but I'm doing mostly private work now, too.
Okay. Yeah, that
I
sounds
work
really
with
good.
people with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. I've worked with end of life. You know.
Yeah. Do you think we need more support groups at the senior center for, caretakers for Alzheimer's or caretakers for
No,
Parkinson's?
that's a wonderful idea.
Or just
you know.
more, like, what do you think we could do to help, besides just entertain
That
seniors?
could be good too, like like in-home caregiving, like when you care for a loved one who is sick. How do you relieve that stress, and how do you take care of yourself too?
Maybe you could be that class leader with all your experience. Have you thought about that?
That's actually a good idea. I like that.
I think it is a good idea. Let's back burner that for next time.
Okay.
Okay. So you have volunteered to help me out, help me promote our next spring fundraiser.
Yep, I have a flyer there.
Okay.
I have a flyer.
It's called FamFest.
FamFest.
And it stands for Food, Art, and Music. It's on June the 10th
Yes.
at the Auburn Library Theater, which is on Nevada Street in Auburn. It's from 3 to 7. And you took an interest in helping me promote it. For what reason, do you think?
Well, the main thing is it's music, it's art, it's food, it's fun, and it's to raise money.
Right.
That's the main thing. It's to raise money for the senior center, and we want to get as many people here as we can. Tickets are only $10.
Yep.
And that's a steal.
For many hours of fun.
For many hours of fun. I'm going to be playing there on my instrument there too. When people first arrive, I'm going to be playing. Someone's going to be on the drum, and we're going to be doing like a drum, electric violin kind of a deal.
That's going to be awesome.
It's going to be fun.
That's going to present a good vibe when people first get there.
Get people dancing and in the mood when they get there.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And have you been able to sell tickets yet?
I sold a few.
Okay.
I've sold a few. My mom at her place, I think we're going to be selling a few there too, where she lives.
Okay. So the FamFest is also a fundraiser for the Auburn Winds.
Yes.
Have you been to any of their concerts yet?
No, I haven't. I have not. No.
Okay, and then also for the DeWitt Restoration
DeWitt
Center.
Restoration, yes.
So it's a three-way fundraiser that's happening. So we're going to do a silent auction to raise extra money, and then there's going to be the food vendors and the art vendors. Do you know any artists that might want to come and display their work there?
Actually, I do. I think some of them artists are part of the senior center, though. I would believe they're all probably getting involved in the senior center.
Like Patty or who?
Yeah, Patty. I know a few people, a few artists. But I can go on Facebook and do some research.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Last year we had an event called Taste of the Foothills. Did you go to that event?
No.
Oh, you weren't. Okay, we're having it again this year, so that's going to be in November. So hopefully you can come.
Yeah, depending on my schedule.
Depending on your schedule, because you work in the evenings, right?
I work in the evenings. I work during the days sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes I work. My job at the Gathering Inn is so demanding that there's people down or sick on the weekends. Sometimes I work weekends. Sometimes it just depends. And
right, you just have to have a flexible schedule.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So besides playing music, what else do you like to do for fun?
Oh, well, music's the major go-getter, avid reader. I enjoy chess. I know there's a chess club there, but I don't have the time on that day to get there.
Okay.
Big time chess player. And just I work and I live for my music on the weekends too.
Yeah, I would love the senior center to help promote your music and see if seniors wanted to, like you said, carpool and go down and listen to the jam. Because from Auburn, is it about a half-hour drive?
It's about that. Yeah, it's a canyon ride. It's a lot of curves and but it's a canyon drive. But yeah, that sounds like an idea.
And then do people bring little lawn chairs or?
They bring their chair. They bring chairs.
Okay.
They even have little barbecues there if someone wants to barbecue or whatever and eat.
Let's do it.
All right, sounds good.
So you've asked me to do a little special project for you.
Okay.
Remember painting? Let's talk about that because that's kind of fun. Tell me what you want me to do.
Oh, okay. Well, knowing that you're the artist. I'm going to have you, you're working on a design to paint the back of my tire cover. It's plastic, and it's going to say River Jammers on top, and it's going to have a picture of the river and a picture of like instruments by the river on it, and say River Jammers.
And that will just kind of identify you driving around, who you are, the river jammer guy that you are.
Yeah.
Is the music like rock and roll or
rock and roll? A lot of rock and roll. We do Pink Floyd. We do.
Oh, you do?
We do. Yeah, we do a lot. We do Eagles. A lot of Eagles.
Is there a singer?
We have singers. Yeah, we have a keyboard player, and everyone's plugged into battery operated. It's battery packs too. One guy has a motorhome. Sometimes he brings and he plugs in his electric guitar into his outlet.
That sounds good. So you don't have a generator just blaring.
Well, no, and there's silent generators too now. They have.
Oh, they have silent generators.
Quiet, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see you get fired up talking about your music.
Yeah.
You love it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So if I were to recruit you to be a recruiter for the senior center, just for fun, what do you think you would, how would you sell the senior center to new people who are considering it?
How would I sell it?
Yeah, like if you were to do a commercial for the senior center.
Plenty of enthusiasm. Let people know that they can, get out and enjoy community and enjoy classes, and I would sell it as, where else do you know you can and you can support us? Where else you can take classes for only $5 too? Get out and we have chess, we have music, we have cooking, and let them know there's something for everyone. And I would also let them know, if you suggest something, we now have a new suggestion box that I've noticed in the senior center when you walk in, and I would say, just think, whatever you could come up with and suggest, we can do. There's nothing that we can't do. And it's great to get out and be in community and make friends and enjoy music and enjoy the companionship of others.
I think I'm going to hire you. That sounded perfect. Did you rehearse that for me, just in case I asked that question?
I was thinking about it.
You were? Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I really hope that new members listening can just see a great guy like you. Just come and enjoy the senior center. You don't have to be really outgoing or come with friends.
Well,
you can just come. You can be.
Yeah, if you're a little shy and you're a little bit leery, we'll walk you through the center. We'll introduce you to people. I've seen people that are shy go through there, and I've seen how Lois and others talk to them and make them feel comfortable and all that, because we make everyone feel comfortable there. That's the main thing.
I think Lois would be a good first-time teacher or first-time class, because she takes everybody under her arm and just acts like or just presents the senior center in such a positive way and makes sure that they're cared for and everything.
To tell you the truth, she's what really got me going in the right direction. They're like, wow, her enthusiasm for everything. It's like, got me going.
She was on the show too. Did you see the video?
Yes,
for that?
I've seen some shows with her.
Oh yeah, she's great. So what do you see as coming up for the senior center? Like any kind of suggestions that you have? Any kind of improvements,
Well, as far as classes or doing different
just
things?
anything. Yeah, like we're open Tuesday through Friday from 8:30 to 3:30. You've kind of seen the layout, Is there anything that you can think of that we can improve?
Well,
or just the suggestion box you think is good enough, or what do you think?
Maybe the suggestion box, and then also maybe we can get more events that don't necessarily, might not even be at the senior center. We could do like a study and find out if people are interested, depending on how people feel, like a little hiking group. I mean,
more outside
like
events.
outdoor events, like, or even hiking by the river, a little hiking group. You know, a lot of seniors. When I'm an avid hiker, and I do see, sometimes I see seniors. When I went to the Sutter Buttes a few weeks ago, there was an actual lady with a walking stick, and she was amazing, and she's hiking. And we were talking, and she says to me, and we started talking, and she goes, I'm 75. And she was doing this hike, climbing up all these rocks to get under a waterfall with us. And she was 75. Wow. So I don't really see age, and I get it, because I'm in good health, and I that's my wish for everybody, is good health as we age, right?
Right.
And I know I'm in good health, and I understand some people might have barriers and stuff, but if you're in shape, get out, hike. It's good exercise. It's good for the soul. Go by the river, and it's just really good for you. Really
I think maybe you need to be our new hike leader.
Yeah, I would like to set up some hikes with people if they're interested.
Okay, would you?
As a matter of fact, at our church, we set up hikes with people, and it was great.
Oh, where would you take seniors up? You know, maybe would want a moderate
like a small
kind of
little,
thing.
or hike down the canyon, or there's different ones by by the 80 overpass. There's like a little hike that goes around, or somewhere.
I think we should make a flyer, get it going.
Maybe we could do that too.
Maybe on weekdays, in the morning before it gets too hot.
Sure.
What do you think?
Well, yeah. In the summertime, no one wants to go out when it gets hot.
Yeah.
This is more for the fall or the spring.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe it could be in the summer, as long as it's not that hot. If it's early in the morning, if people want to
Right.
get
Or what about
early,
like a really tree-covered kind of hiking
possibly,
trail?
yeah. Because I noticed that a lot of times, especially seniors, no one wants to go out in the heat. That is true.
That's why we'd have to schedule it at an earlier time.
Yeah, we'd have to schedule around. But that's actually a really good idea.
So now you're our hiking leader.
Hiking,
What
music.
Music, I know. Didn't I have another job for you that I already talked about? That I
Hiking,
forgot?
music.
Senior moment.
Oh
time?
yeah, there was.
What was it?
We were talking about a group to help people
Oh, right.
deal with
Like
caregiving
right.
of maybe someone that's sick in your family, helping you navigate through that and get some
let's do that too.
peace in your
Because
own
you're not trying to make money in representing
No.
a company, so it
No.
would just be heartfelt
Right.
and authentic, and
Right.
I like that kind of thing.
Okay.
So let's do that. Thanks for reminding me what we talked about.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah.
So I really appreciate you coming on here today and talking about the senior center and bringing up the fact that we do need some funding, and we are inviting everybody to Fam Fest. There's room for about 400 people.
Yes.
So we have a few spots left. Tickets are only $10. You can buy them at the senior center, and you can go on Eventbrite to buy tickets, and also on our Fam Fest Facebook page. That's a lot of F's.
Yep.
Right? Fam Fest
Fam
Facebook
Fest.
page
Yeah.
for $10.
Yeah.
And people can bring their own food and coolers and blankets. There is going to be food and drinks there, but since it's just kind of an open picnic area, we're really just encouraging everybody. So when you're selling tickets, you can mention that too. It's not like they have to just buy our food and drinks.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate you being on the show today. And I will be seeing you around the office. Let's get that hiking flyer. And
Yeah, actually, that sounds like a plan. I just have to work in my schedule.
Let's get that. Thank you, Richard, for being on this show with me. And thank you all for watching. Please come by the Auburn Senior Center. We're located at 11960 Heritage Oaks Place, number 15. We're next to Max's Deli. And we'll see you there.